I need to get my gimbal, which is over there somewhere. Where can I put this? Where can I put this? You will not. Oh, Nessa, you are in the way. Just gonna say that right now. But you're in the way. Maybe I can do that? Okay. I can do this, I guess. Okay. Why am I only running at like 2 frames per second? Don't get that. But I'm gonna have to use this as my stream manager. I guess we'll do that. And we'll do this. Ooh, they actually fixed this. They must have did an update. Okay. Okay, I gotta go find a gimbal or something because my dog is. She decided to zonk out right where I was gonna have my phone. So give me a second here. And unless that'll work. That work? That kind of works. But I'm gonna need a gimbal anyway, so might as well grab it. Might as well grab it. Yeah, I know. Now you're gonna get up and be like, what are you doing? You're gonna hog the bed. Yeah. Quit hogging the bed. Oh. Yeah. People are gonna get motion sickness from me messing with the camera. While, here we go. There we go. Well, just so you guys can see where we're at. The side of the ridge over here too. It is a little crazy that. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't have to move like that. Ouch. Yeah, you're messing with my chi here, dog. Messing with my chi. Oh, it's been a long time. Been a long time. Been a long time. Doody 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 doo doo doo. It has been. Today is the first day we've had sun in like 3 days. The last 2 days have been snowing or raining and snowing. Just a little bit higher than us. It was snowing, and then down at our level it was raining. And we just got done doing a little over 16-mile run. And now, since we have sunshine for the first time in a long time, I actually need to. What the heck is going on here? What did I. Gosh dang it, dog. somehow she just messed up everything. What is going on? I don't know what she did while I was getting the gimbal, but when she moved, she landed on my keyboard, and now I have nothing on my computer. Like, it's just locked. I can't do anything. What the heck? It won't even like unlock on my keyboard. Like, I can't do anything. Oh, now it all of a sudden is like, gosh dang, what the fuck was that about? This is the first time I've been able to, I'm backed up on things I need to get done on my computer, and this is the first time I've been able to turn it on for 4 days since I didn't have any, since it's been so cloudy and stormy and everything. It's been all rainy, and I ran out of battery. Well, I've been limping along on my solar for the last 3 days, so. But now I really need it. What is going on with my computer? Now you're gonna work? Like, what the hell? But so today, tomorrow, and the next day are supposed to be fairly nice, like intermittent thunderstorms and stuff coming through. But but I have sun and all that kind of stuff, and it's not freezing. Like yesterday, it was 39 degrees here all day. Where we're sitting, because we're sitting up in the mountains, where you get 30 miles to the west of here, and it was like 50 some degrees. And it's supposed to be completely sunny 30 miles to the west of here, but here the clouds are like rolling in and all that kind of stuff. So it's I'm still waiting for my computer to finish booting up. I don't know what the heck it locked up for, what that was about. But so this was really, by the time I get back here, I have to eat and, to refuel myself, and usually take a nap because I'm so freaking tired. And then by the time we don't get done with our runs until mid-afternoon, like 3 o'clock. Like, it's 3:30 right now. So then by the time I do all that, then it's like almost time for the sun to go down by the time I can actually do anything, and then I don't want to waste my battery too much. So I haven't really been able to stream, or had nothing really to stream. But I figured today I needed to do something because my hair is just a mess. I have not cleaned myself up since our run, so my hair is a little bit crazy right now. But she is obviously really tired, but I was actually proud of her today. This would be her longest run that she's done in probably 2 years. Distance-wise. I mean, she's been out on the long runs with me. Like today, so here's how the evolution went. Like the last 3 runs we did. So 2 runs ago, we did like 13 miles, a little over 13 miles. And it took us like 5 hours. Although there was a lot of vertical in there. It's actually over 5 hours. But there was a lot of vertical. There was like almost 3,000 feet of vert in there. But most of that was because the reason why that took so long is because there was a lot of deadfall over the last mile and a half once we got way up high. So much deadfall, and it took us literally an hour to get through that. It was my first time going down that trail, so I didn't know how to like go around or to get to where I needed to go to or anything like that. So it took us an hour to go probably 3/4 of a mile up there through that deadfall, mostly because of her, because I had to pick a route that she would be able to make it through, you know, to be able to jump over trees, under trees, around trees, whatever. Where she was smart enough, she could have just gone about 200 yards up the mountain and completely avoided the deadfall. I did not know this, but I didn't even know which direction we were necessarily going, per se. So then coming back from that run, we totally avoided that and just went right over the top of the ridge line that was on and came down. It was super steep coming down, but we just did that, and that saved us a lot of time. But still, it was over, I think that one was almost 5.5 hours for a 13.5 mile run-ish. Then the last run, we had just as much vert on it, and we had to go really super slow. We had to go through about 1.5 miles of snow, and most of it, luckily, we were able to stay on top of the snow drifts. It was like frozen enough or solid enough that we didn't fall through. There were a few times that we fell through, and it was hard. If I didn't have my GPS with me, I wouldn't have been able to ever find the trail again because it was covered so much. Today's run was an extra 2 miles longer, and we finished 45 minutes quicker then. But there wasn't a lot of vert. I think we had maybe 1,100 feet of vert. Tip and see how far they are. But I'm watching my frames per second bouncing up and down. I'm running off of my Starlink right now. That's why I'm able to talk to you guys, because I am, like I said, way out in the backcountry. We're 30 miles deep right now, so as deep as you can get in a vehicle, that's where we are. You can't get any deeper in. So there's like zero cell signal or anything out here, which is kind of funny because with as much as you know, with all the rain and snow we've been getting, I haven't been able to leave my Starlink on all the time because I would have ran out of battery. Oh, here comes a helicopter. That's a little concerning because that's a search and rescue helicopter. I can tell by the sound of it. And there is a whole bunch of people at the trailhead when we left. And like I said, we got snow yesterday. Well, the last 2 days we got snow up in the higher portions. And there is a lot of, there was a huge group of rafters going down the river when we were coming back. Definitely is a search and rescue. The reason why I knew that was a search and rescue helicopter that was coming by was because, is that better? The wind isn't too bad right now. No, it's still cold. That wind is freaking cold. For most of their search and rescue here, and I could tell that was a Black Hawk. But anyway, Friday morning, and I'm thinking about going to Great Falls to see my mom if she's available, because my next chance to see her, because once we leave here, I'll be in Helena for at least probably a week, and we're gonna run. I really got to work on. I'll probably do Mount Helena repeats and then Mount Ascension for my long runs. So we'll be there for about a week, maybe a little more than that. No, it's going to be about a week. We'll see. It might be a little more than that, maybe a week and a half. But then we'll probably cruise down to Bozeman a couple times. But then we have to head to Silverton, Colorado for my next race. Kendall Mountain, which will be, I think, live streamed by Air Viper Running. So. Crazy, like what are they looking for? Because they're not going past the trailhead. There is a airfield right next to us, which is used for the backcountry. Like there's Cessnas take off from here. I think looks like he's going in for a landing almost. Helicopters, so that's, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not landing out here. But that runway, not only is it used by the Forest Service, but it's also used by, and it's this high alpine, basically like cliff that lasts for in these little Cessnas, or there is helicopters as well that they can jump on, but not that type of helicopter for sure. But and that's like the easy way of being able to see the Chinese wall, because from here to the southern end is about 18 miles. That's what I found out today on our run, because that's the direction we were running, and I actually wanted to go up to the top of a lookout on the mountain that would be this side of the Chinese wall. So from there you should be able to, anyways, because as we got closer to it with all the snow they got in the last 2 days, there's no way you'd be able to get to the top. But I know from there up is 13 miles, and we made it, no, it's from, no, 13 mile, yeah, okay, so from there up to the southern edge of the Chinese wall. So that would be roughly 18 and a half miles actually. Which, so instead of 36 miles? Well, I said 16 miles from here to there, which would actually be not right. So it would be 13, 20, no, what did I say, 5.5, 13, 18 miles. So it'd be 18 miles to that point from where we're at right now. From the trailhead, it's actually less than that. We're a mile from the trailhead. It's all pay camping. There's a nice campground up there, but it's all pay, and I didn't want to pay when I can just, there's another trailhead right here, which we're really close to. We're a quarter mile from. There's one right over here. There's one directly across the road this way, which is a quarter mile from us. And then there's one about half a mile up that way, which is what we were on the other day. We actually went up that, hold on, there you go. And then going this way, that's where we did our first run the other day. Because then you can split off and do other things as well. But then the main trailhead over this way, which is a mile that way, you have so many different routes you can take, all that. It just depends on how wet you want to get right now because of how high the river is, because you have to cross creeks and rivers and all that kind of stuff. Like today we had to cross, well, the river, there's a bridge, the very first one you get to. Then when we got over to West Fork, there was a bridge there going over the West Fork too, which you'd have to have. I mean, that water right now is deeper than I am tall, and it's moving at, 40 miles. You had to get your feet wet. There was no way you're going to get across without getting your feet wet. But okay, that's working. I'm looking over here, so I just wanted to make sure that my stuff was working. But so we're gonna go to the tomorrow morning. My plan is, because it's supposed to be really nice out, so tomorrow as well, and today is, I mean, it's like super sunny right now. It's not too warm, it's maybe 65 degrees, and so this wind that's blowing is actually really super cold. That's why I don't have my back door open, because there's a breeze, and if I leave it open too long, I actually start to freeze. But I'm thinking, as much as the sun's shining today, and then tomorrow is supposed to be really nice, it's supposed to be in like upper 70s. We're gonna get to the top of Patrol Mountain, which is here. So we're gonna do that. We do have one creek crossing. We have to go across Straight Creek, which will be up to my knees. I'm gonna see how well she does. She's been a trooper doing these creeks. Like, if she loses her footing or whatever, as long as she tries to cross, she won't get like swept down the creek. But if not, I'll just carry her across and we'll be okay. But I don't know as if we're going to be able to get to the top of it, because of the fact that it snowed. I think the other day when we ran out that way, I was looking up where the trail was supposed to go to, and at that point it looked like it was kind of iffy if you'd be able to get all the way to the top or not. But once you get through that little bowl, because it's on the north side of the north edge of the mountain where all that snow was, once you get over that, then you get all the way on time. So I have an update that needs to be done. Why is this? Oh, okay. That's working. While I'm thinking of it, I'll still be talking to you guys, but while I'm thinking of it, I need to do something really quick if it's going to do what I want it to do. Why is it? There we go. There we go. That's what I want right there, actually. But yeah, we're gonna do Patrol Mountain tomorrow. Just some high miles again, like we did today, without a lot of vert. So we're probably gonna take off going. Well, I haven't decided if we're gonna take off. We can do Fairview Creek and get some good miles that way, which would be, I'm pointing that direction because that's what direction it is. Or we could go that way, which is what we did today, and get to the 5.5 mile mark, and instead of turning left to go towards White Pass and Chinese Wall, we might just keep going down the trail that goes next to the river and just do an out and back that way. But I don't know, there's an option that if it's nice enough and I wanted to get some good mileage and vert, we could do that way, or if we're going to be doing a lot of vert. But we'll see. But anyways, we're going to get out of here on Friday. Fridays is supposed to be pretty nasty. We're going to keep an eye on the weather, but as long as it doesn't change right now, Friday is going to be pretty nasty again. Cold and rainy, so which means there's going to be getting more snow up in the high altitude where we're at. So we're gonna be getting out of here, and we'll be in Helena at least Saturday morning, if not Friday morning, or not Friday morning, Friday afternoon. But we'll see. Yes. Yeah, I know. That's the fishing game. Fishing games doing their thing. Yeah. heard a truck going by and everything. So I'm gonna buy this. I need to buy a game while I can, because purchase for myself, because it's on sale and they just released the full version, so we are buying it, which is the game Raft, which looks like a really fun builder, like survival builder game type of thing. So we go here, we will update that, which I think is, if I keep, because I'm charging it over 300 watts right now. So with the Starlink and my computer, if that's what I'm using, I need to have at least around 320 wattage in order to be able to do everything. If I'm just using my Starlink and just watching like TV or something, I can get by with about 130 watts and still be okay. But I more think of it by, we are going to, and then I really want to play some video games, but I can't when I can't use my computer. But today we're going to do it. Anyway, so we'll be back in Helena no later than Saturday morning, doing runs up Mount Helena. I will be there. Actually, where's my phone at? Oh, I'm using my phone. I can't use my phone. My phone's right there. I'm using it for this live stream instead of using my computer, because if I was to stream off of my computer right now, that thing, like, the more things I do, the more things that my video card is required for, the more like my computer just sucks up the power. And as these clouds are moving in and out, I go hovering between charging at like 6 watts to, or 6 amps I mean, to 20 amps. So this is gonna take a while. Actually not going to take as long as I thought it would, because we're running pretty fast right now. It'll be boring for you guys because it'll be the same mountain over and over again. We're going to be doing repeats, like I said, of Mount Helena. I'll have to do, 5 or 6. No. 3 times? I'll have to do it 3 times. Every morning we're going to be going up and down that thing 3 times. And as well as I'm going to be doing 2-a-day runs. I don't know if I'll be able to take you guys on the second one, because if I'm not, I'll get bored if I'm doing just Mount Helena. I could probably, even then, if I do the long run on Mount Helena all the way, the Helena Ridge, I would only have to do it 1 time, but I can only stream for a little bit because I run out of signal. But we'll see, because if I do that, I would be able to get by with only doing 1 run a day. But I really need to get my mileage up and my vert up, but I need to do some good vert runs where I'm just getting a good 3,000 feet. Which, if the weather's nice enough, I'll be going down to Bozeman and running the M, because I can get some good vert there pretty quick. So, but we'll see. Anyways, that's my schedule. So next week we'll be in Helena again for at least most of the week. If not, I mean, like I said, I'll have to cruise down to Bozeman every now and then, but we'll be there at least through probably the 5th of July, probably. And then we got to cruise down to Silverton, Colorado and get ready for Kendall Mountain. And then I haven't decided if we're going to stay that week or not down in Silverton, because Hard Rock is that very next week. And just stay for the whole thing and be there for that race as well. See if they need any volunteers at any aid stations or whatever, maybe. But we'll see. And then probably come back. Well, there's no probably about it. I'll have to come back to Helena. It just depends on if we're going to be staying that extra week down there or not. Because then I have to drop her off at the doggy daycare or doggy hotel. It's daycare as well, but the doggy hotel for 3 or 4 days while I go and do my race down in Utah. Then we're going to be up. Immediately after that race, I'll be heading back up to Montana to pick her up the next day. So I'm probably going to get maybe 2 or 3 hours down the road and then finish up the next day, the rest of the drive, pick her up, and then we head to New Hampshire, unless those plans change. But as of right now, we're going to be heading to New Hampshire the week of the 24th of July, in a month. And we'll be out there for a week and then driving around a little bit after that the next week for her to get to some of the states she's never been to. So anyways, that's our plan. I just wanted to check in with you guys since I've been kind of well, I could walk over to one over here. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yes. So we could walk half a mile this way and use an outhouse instead of having to dig a hole out in the ground out here somewhere. So I'm gonna have to poop, but because of course I didn't have to go when I went by the trailhead. There was 2 of them over there that I could have used. But anyways, thanks everybody for those of you that did show up, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll check in with you guys again. Maybe because I want to do some fly fishing. I don't know if I can get good enough signal out there from my router here though in order to do it, but we could always we could do some fly fishing together. There's the outdoors. There's the outdoors. Why don't I just do it? There we go. But there's our bushes. But if those trees weren't in the way, you could see all the snow-capped mountains off in the distance. But anyways, thank you everybody, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Love y'all. Bye.